Don't you wanna feel the truth? Yeah, yeah, baby. I want you to come a little closer to me. Have you ever been with a real Millie? Have you ever been with a real disciple, a real king? I want you to see what's underneath the articles of clothing. My body is perfect for you, my listener. Bon appetit. Welcome back to another jam-packed episode of the King Show Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been, time has elapsed, and in the lapsing of time, things do happen. And in the happenings, movements take place. Thank you so much for coming back and allowing me to share some stuff on your ears. Today we got a show in store, and next week we will also have something. But I want to tell you all about the show we got planned. So today we're going to talk about some delinquents, some degenerates, because, hey, we're not too far removed. But yes, we're going to talk about our friend, the Pizza Hut robber. We're going to talk about another one of our friends, Fishy Boy, or Fishy Man, however he sees fit. And we're going to talk about Mr. Pizza Hut robber, and we're going to discuss the melees. As you can now see, I am living life. I'm wearing an orange sweater. If you're watching on YouTube, you should be able to see that. Also, you can see I haven't shaved in a little while. Please do not worry, I am still living a great life. But back to this Pizza Hut robber. Yes, there was this guy, this individual. I assume he was, hungry? A hungry individual. Perhaps he opened his eyes and that day he felt a little bit different. A little bit hungrier than usual. Hungrier than the usual. But today he said, no to the regular means of, pursuing the food. He did not roll out of bed, get prepared for work. He rolled out of bed and hopped into his ski mask, hopped into his jumpsuit, and cruised on down to the local Pizza Hut establishment. As you all can tell, this has me a little shook up. And I am sick. With the nonsense and the foolishness. But anyway, so this man is driving off to the Pizza Hut. Imagine this. Just an average man. Hungrier than the law-abiding citizen. Who's to say? He's just cruising through. Breadsticks. Cheesy crust. All this will be mine soon. All this shall be mine. And I'm guessing he's driving a Lamborghini. You're a Pizza Hut robber. You're not no run-of-the-mill Joe. You accede past the Joe Schmoes, and now you're your enemy is Papa John's. And Papa John's does have a lot of enemies. We shall talk. But he's cruising, sees a Pizza Hut. Damn, I could really use some motherfucking breadsticks, yo. Runs to the door. Man, open this bitch up, man. I'm about to get me my breadsticks and my cheesy crust. So he kicks on through. Hey, yo, motherfucker, it's a stick-up. And I need everybody hands on the roof, on the roof, on the roof. Oh, God, Lord. So the robbery commences. He walks in. what does he do? What does he do next? I guess he goes to the counter. Yeah. The man walks in. This a motherfucking stick up. Goes to the counter. Hey, yo, what you got cooking back there? Hops get out the way, woman. You know you don't belong in front of me. Now lead me to the kitchen. And I want to see cheesy crust, breadsticks, and perhaps some of those Italian pies. Yes, sir. That's right, baby. And make sure you spread those tears all over that tomato paste. I need it a little salty. Yeah. So they're walking to the back. Give me that 12-inch, buddy. And matter of fact, whatever else you got cooking up. But yeah, so I don't know what the man stole, but I'm just assuming he stole the gambit. So the man's, moving and shaking, taking what he wants. And then, so the guy just packs it up. I guess he gets whatever he wants. And then he, then he runs out, got my goods, baby. Look, Mom, there's a man on fire. Oh, shoot. Ran smack into a door. This man is a man on fire. He, he's not the type of guy like you who goes to work every day. Oh, boss, come here. I have question. Boss, I have question. I have to stop. I don't know. Listen here, buddy. When you have question, you continue to work. You work through it. Boss, help. I have to pee. Boss, pee break. Make water, boss. Make water. Hold it, boy. Make water in your panties, boy. Anyways. But yeah, he is a different type of guy. Some would call criminal. Other would call, a man who steals from Pizza Hut. But yeah, he ran into the door. I guess he was just in a rush and made his escape. I think he actually got caught. And in all truthfulness, I think the man just stole some money. But come on, how you gonna go to Pizza Hut and just steal money? What are you gonna do with the money, pal? It's not like they got millions. They got maybe a few thousand in the safe. But no, if you're going to rob from Pizza Hut, you might as well get a free meal. Or do you still believe in paying for your food? Hey man, I don't know. But yeah, he actually went on a robbery streak. He robbed another place before. I think it was like a convenience store. Stole some money. And it was an armed robbery. He was armed, not to the teeth, but his hands were armed with weapons. Yes, guns that shoot bullets, projectiles. But anyway, so yeah, that's what the man was doing. And I think he got caught, got sentenced, I don't know. But as we must do, we have to wish the man the best. We've all made mistakes. Hey. I'm trying to think of the last mistake I made. I started working for the man before I worked for myself. Yes. Every day you got to wake up and say, I'm going to punch 2 clocks today. First, I got to punch my clock, and then I'm going to go punch the man's clock. If you do it any other way, you're doing it the wrong way. I was talking to this one woman, nice young lady. We only respect her. Looked at her from the neck up, never down, sir. I'm not there yet. For those who are there, they do that. For those who are not there, they do what I done. I looked from the chin up, respect. Matter of fact, I paid her in advance. It was a firm handshake. And the handshake had some dollar bills in it. You might be confused at what I'm speaking about. Don't be confused. Be in the know. And know that you don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I was talking to this woman, and she was like, yeah, work is work. But after this job, I gotta go to my next job. I'm thinking, okay. She's like, she works there till 12. I'm thinking, okay. So where's this job at? And then she tells me some location that did not involve, where another establishment was in place. I said, Now, ma'am, since you just told me you work at 2 different establishments that you're not the head of, I'm guessing you have 3 jobs, huh? This is when we have to put a pause on it. Ma'am, you're supposed to have 3 jobs, 3 JOBs, if you're working for the man twice a day. Job number 1, and always number 1, you work for yourself. You gotta pat your own back before you start, whoo-wee. Sorry, that's negativity trying to bring me down, but I always spit it up, and I bring in the positivity. But you won't see me spit it up on here. That's a little too graphic. But the truth. Number 1, you gotta work for yourself. Can't pat you, can't allow somebody else to pat you on the back before you pat yourself. That's why when you wake up, you just gotta say, thank you for another day. Thank you, God. And thank you, me. I'm a great individual. And get dressed knowing that. Matter of fact, wake up, maybe do some push-ups, maybe some sit-ups. Maybe take a few minutes and just relax with your thoughts. Just sit down in a chair and just meditate a few minutes. Why? Because in a few more hours, somebody else is going to tell you to sit down somewhere. And they're going to tell you what to think. They're going to tell you what to do. I say, there ain't nothing wrong with that. But might as well you start first. You start telling yourself what to do first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, you tell yourself, hey, I'm going to do some exercise. I'm going to say what needs to be said. Some positive affirmations, of course. I am a great guy. I am better in my life. A great life is here for me today and tomorrow. You got to love where you're at to love where you're going. Because if you don't love where you're at now, when you get to where you want to go, you'll find a way to hate it. I promise. Unless you change yourself. Anyways, I say all this to say, what another beautiful day. And we're not letting anything hold us back from progression. Let's talk about Fishy Man now. Perhaps there's some fishy men in your life. The healthcare situation, it might be dire out there. I'm not too sure. I don't have healthcare. JK, I do. It's pretty good. And also, I have 2 types of healthcare. I have the healthcare that I do and the care that, is provided for me through my employment. Thank you, Lord. I am an employed man. And I shall continue to stay employed. 2 jobs, work for yourself, work for the man. Until, your self-employment starts to reinvigorate you to be twice the man that you once were. Yes, that's how it has to go. You got to double yourself up before you part ways with the man. Because the man helps lift you up where you cannot. So unless you're ready to double up and be the man that man is for you, then you and I must stay employed. It is a good thing. Man, it feels good to breathe in. I told you guys I wasn't feeling all my best. But being sick is a blessing because it gives us a chance to reflect and realize, It gives us a chance to reflect. It gives us a chance to reject the pain of yesterday and tomorrow. I reject the pain that I held on to. It brought me sorrow. I reject the pain that I held on to. It brought me sorrow. And I reject you, you haters, oh, whoa, whoa. Sometimes the greatest hater is the one inside. I reject you, the greatest. Thank you for listening. Anyway, so there are people out there who, when caught with some illness, caught with some ailment, instead of going to the doctor to get medicine, instead of going over the counter, these guys will go to the pet store. Yes, they'll go to the pet store and then they'll buy some fish medicine. Yes. You might be thinking, these broke bastards. Damn, I should have thought of that. All this time I've been paying the man to fix my ailments, to fix the issues wrong with me. Whole time I could have been going to PetSmart. Excuse me, PetSmart clerk. You know me, I do have a little cough and I've been looking for something to heal myself. So can you please point me in the right direction for that codeine medicine for fish? Perhaps, I'm a black man. Let's go with the clownfish, because sometimes the black man is treated as a clown in society. But do they really know the true essence of a clown? The true thoughts? No, they don't care. They only care about the outside. Yes, give me some clownfish medicine. Thank you, Doctor. Fish Doctor. Wow, you got some issues, man. Give me the clownfish, boy. Wait, give me that clownfish medicine. Now, boy. So that's what they do. They go to the doctor, or I guess they go to their local drug peddler. I'm your pusher, man. The fish pusher. I'm that man in need. I'm that man indeed. I'm your pusher, man. Do. Yeah, I'm your pusher, man. Boo, boo. I'm your pusher, man. Boo, boo. Ow! Hit me. When I need that, I'ma go back to PetSmart. Boom, when I need my healing, I'ma hit my pusher up at PetSmart. Hey, Mr. Pusher, you got what I need. Hey, I know you got the need. Ooh-wee. And you better give it to me. Give it to me in my booty. Ho. Thank you. But yes, these are people who are going to the local PetSmart to heal themselves. To that I can say fish medicine isn't FDA approved. I don't think the government cares too much about your fish. I will say that. Hey man, you might eat the wrong medicine, the wrong fish's medicine. You might find out, hey, that fish is not well liked in America. And you might find out you're eating some poison, some actual fish poison. So I would say be careful before you start diagnosing yourself and then prescribing yourself fish meds. It might turn out not too good. Why don't you prescribe yourself a good book? I suggest The Alchemist. What else do we have to talk about today? Yes, there's this guy. We asked for some bone marrow DNA. And once he got that, not DNA, but bone marrow transplant. Once you get that, the DNA in your bones, they change a little bit. I guess DNA other places too. It becomes the DNA of the donor. Hey, do I know how this science works? No. But does it work? And is it working? Yes. And also, but pretty interesting, this guy's living life, changing into his donor. This man did some tests, found out his semen was the DNA of the donor as well. Yes. The real okie doke on his ass. He wants to get a little intimate with the wife. Baby, you want to set the mood tonight? I know it's been a long time, but I think we should have a child. Why not us? Why not? I mean, we're human. Isn't it only natural for two people to come together and create the true, the ultimate creation, the ultimate creative force in man and woman? So as passions increase, oh baby, smack me. Yes, punch me in the gut. Punch me like you punched your mother. Ha! Ha! Give me that jab you gave Elson in 95. Yes, the jab of love. Ooh, papa. And right when you get there, yes, love making does take a little bit of work. You say, disgusting. And, then she spits on you. 9 months later, why does this child look like Jackie Chan? And I look more like, Chris Tucker. Can you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? No. Kata, what do? Your baby start talking Jackie Chan to you. And by Jackie Chan, I mean only reciting lines from his movies. Do you think I would say relate Jackie Chan to the Chinese language, the beautiful language of Mandarin, or perhaps Cantonese, or perhaps some other language that I do not know? Yes. No, to speak that language would be to speak that. To speak Jackie Chan would be to say the words that he says. Don't disrespect me by thinking thoughts that I already thought you thunk. And remember, I'm recording this in the past for you, so I'm looking into the future and already knowing the knowledge of the unknown. To be known forever. Kashanakasa. Anyways, kind of interesting. So just something to think about. I'll talk about 3 more things. 1, 2, 3. And after 3, I'll be done. From now on, please refer to me as David Mede. I'm tapping into the forbidden language of the Hebrews. Yes, I'm getting to the origin. Words have meaning. Language has meaning. Do I understand the meaning? That's for someone else to talk about. But for me, you can call me Mede David, which is King David in Hebrew. Thank you. Respect me and give me some sovereigns while you hold out your chest and you stick out your chin in defiance. Refer to me by the proper name before my staff strikes the ground, before my rains come, and before my pain is dished out. That was thing 1. Please don't make me remind somebody. Thing number 2, the podcast is continuing. I did take a break. I've done the podcast for a little while now. This would almost be a year. Wow, a year has passed since I graduated. Isn't that something? Things have changed. Things have stayed the same. And life still continues. I shall talk about one point at a time, though. The podcast is continuing to continue. We took a break, a little hiatus to rethink. I had to focus on the Dave, a.k.a. the David Mele. Come on, you all know. And, touch some things, untouch some stuff, slap some things around. We don't talk about what we did to what or who we did to who or, mixing the words. So not to, too much talky. But we still keep it talky. Anyways, the King Show still continues. Next week, there shall be another show. Perhaps a surprise, perhaps not. Perhaps something new. But anyways, so yeah, we are continuing to continue. The day that this comes out may change. I used to try and get on Monday, Tuesday. It shall probably be a little bit later in the week now to give me more time to do what needs to be done while the getting is good. But please know, there is no more resting for kings. We shall continue on a weekly basis. And we have, that's about it. If you would like to help out with the King Show podcast, please just let me know. I'm always looking for help. And no help is, But also, if you would like to contribute some work to the King Show, hey, let me know. Let me know, man. Thank you. Lastly, the mission of this podcast is to find the mission and then to pursue it. But in the searching, we find other things. Perhaps maybe we find a lesson. Maybe we find today's lesson. And today's lesson is to continue. Yes. Sometimes it's easy to stop. Hey, we stopped so many times before. Why not just stop again? Hey, things are changing. Why not just put it on pause? Have things return to how they were before. But how were they before? Were they good? Was it bad? Was it okay? Well, things cannot go back to how they were before because we've changed already. The time has passed. But does time really pass, or is it us? Or is it us moving time one way, moving time the other way, picking time up, setting it aside? It's us that see the days pass. We can't go back to yesterday because we've already changed too much. We already know too much. If yesterday were to come again, and on some days it might feel like it does, we already know what we did wrong the day back before, what we did right, what we should do, what we shouldn't do, new things to try, new things to learn. If that day were to come back again, we already know too much. We can't do the same thing. So why continue? Because we can't stop. I think to stand still is to allow yourself to continue, but except with the least amount of effort. Or maybe you put less strain on different things, but more strain on a different part of your mind. That's part of your mind that says, I know I could do, but I won't. That kind of strain. And that kind of strain, it hurts a little bit more. Or, it hurts a little bit more every day. Soon it hurts pretty bad. But then you have another type of strain that's on you. That's fear. Ooh, I haven't done this in so long, but can I still do it? And then you have another type of fear, We know about that. Tony Robbins taught us about that, or taught me. That different type of fear, that fear that, wow, I'm doing pretty good, but how can I do better? How can I continue doing good? That's a different type of fear. That's fear of success and fear of failure at the same time. Yes, you do it one time good, you think it's a fluke. Do it 2 times good, okay, but how do I do it the next time? I think you just gotta keep the ball rolling. Create, the daily habits for yourself. Do what feels right till it doesn't feel right anymore, so you gotta do something different. Continuing to add stuff to the pot, stuff to the soup. Continuing to, do what it takes in order to continue to progress. Progression is key. Progression is what we have to do. Progression makes it seem like time really does pass, and we're not just picking it up and setting it aside. It creates a, more realistic illusion of time passing, because now we can see time more as just the indentation of in our bed, and getting bigger and bigger. Now time is a marker for how much we have progressed. I've progressed this much. Wow, this time really has passed. Yeah, a reminder for time passing. So that's why I say, continue to progress. Sometimes it's a little scary, but sometimes the fear is our friend. Yes. Because it can remind us of what to do and what not to do, and when to put some more energy into what you're doing. So I'm going to say a few more words, and that's be it. Another episode of The King Show. I shall continue to progress with the podcast, with the David David Mele, say the full name, please. And continue to get healthy and take care of David and the temple that he owns. Soon this temple shall increase. I told you the King Manor Mansion is on the way, and it's still on the way through many means. But with all that being said, when you feel the fear, you got to punch it in his face. Kia! And then you got to move on the punch. Because after you punch, you feel fear again. So you say, oh God, what am I going to do? Kia, kia, kia. See right there? You got to turn that fear into movement. And with that movement, you got to keep on moving. So, and that's with any feeling, I think. Maybe do some thinking as soon as when you start to shake it. Do some strategizing, do some soul searching, and then follow the path that you are pushed towards. The path that leads to a better tomorrow as opposed to the same or worse. But anyways, let today be a great day. Thank you again for listening to the King Show podcast. And that's it. Thank you for listening to the King Show. See you next time.